All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that uh power? You feeling that frequency? You should most definitely join. Link right in the video description, right in the chat. Click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon City YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. It's going down this Sunday. We're talking about Christmas Eve. What every black family needs to know about Christmas. I want you in the house, live stream lecture. You know it's going. I'm gonna be off the chain with the information. I got the deck stacked. So I want you in the house. I got it stacked with amazing facts, shocking information. It's gonna blow the mind. Any family member that's in the vicinity, I want you to have them go get granny, go get granddaddy, aunties and uncles, cousins and nephews and nieces and everybody else. Get them on in there. Get mama, daddy, get them all in there for this one because we need to wake them up and we're going to let them have their little Christmas. But we most definitely, we coming in like the Grinch that stole Christmas. It's goddamn it. But it's going to be some knowledge. It's going to be the knowledge and shit that play the Grinch. All right, family, I want you in the house. Click that link, generalseti.ticketleap.com and be in the house, family. Everybody, ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sabra Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. We got your family, 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop and save. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, talking about over 1,200 videos are nothing but pure heat and fire presented by General Seti himself. All the subjects that you know and love, ones you didn't even know was on the site. You need to go check it out. We got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material of the Grandmaster Teachers will blow your mind. I give you the overview of all the material, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African academic wisdom and knowledge that cannot be compared to by any other website on the planet. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. And what a treasure chest of wisdom we have. Over 350 odd videos of obscure titles that you've never seen before. Too hot for regular internet. So get over there today, family, and dig your hand in that treasure chest of wisdom and knowledge. To all the family out there donated to the General, I thank you. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate to the General, the link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click that link, donate, and I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe and hit that subscribe button and make sure you comment. Just don't say no, and make sure you like it because you love it. Comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. All right. North Korea fires an IBM missile towards the United States. We got we got all type of simpleton niggas out here. They worry about all type of crazy shit. But you niggas don't know it's getting hot out here. It's getting real hot out here. You know what I'm saying? With this warfare. What up, Ray? We in the house. That's right. It's getting hot out here. You see? And so this motherfucker, Kim Jong-un, you understand, over there in North Korea, he's sending the United States a message. He done shot another goddamn eye. Now these is missiles that could touch anywhere in the United States. Anywhere in the United States. And this motherfucker shooting them off like he's shooting off bottle rockets. You see what I'm saying? And them motherfuckers in Japan, they just look up and they see another one flying over their motherfucking head every other day. You see? And so, yeah, we're in the house, family. So, yeah, so we just letting y'all, we got to talk about this. To just show you. We cannot intertwine our future with these peoples. You understand what I'm saying? Because I mean, they a target, man. You understand what I'm saying? These peoples is a target. And you understand? And they got motherfuckers aiming for them every other motherfucking day. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you, nigga. They got all type of underground bunkers. They got all type of underground bunkers and shit where they could go, the rich. They say that, I saw this one guy. I seen this one guy, you know what I'm saying, that he builds on for the rich. He got something for you too, if you got that paper. Yeah, Kim Jong-un is, he off his motherfucking rocker. You see what I'm saying? He bought his, but he's in the same line of demonic frequency. He's in the same demonic frequency with their ass. You understand what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers over there, from his daddy to his granddaddy, all them motherfuckers was off of their rocker because they was already over there piling bodies up. You understand? He said Kim not scared to bang on that wicked ass beast. Yeah, they you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but and he ain't. And that's what I'm saying. And a lot of motherfuckers, it just, but what it's saying is, you understand? What it's saying is that we could see, some nuclear shit pop off at any given time. You see, we could see some nuclear shit pop off at any time. See, it's just like, in the hood, once you keep seeing niggas pull them pistols, even if they saber rattling, you know what I'm saying? Niggas beefing and they don't pop them the first time, but a motherfucker pull one out. You see what I'm saying? You know it ain't gonna be long before them motherfuckers go off. You see, if they keep saber rattling, and find them motherfuckers off, but the United States is they got some submarines over there. They got them Triton, they got them Triton nuclear subs over there, man. And I just, because I just say, you know what? It's just like a no-win situation because the world has developed to such a state of destruction that is crazy. The shit that they could do. You know what I'm saying? To have one of these missiles land on any city, you see, I'll get with you, family. I'll get with you. I tell you what, I'll get with you after this. If it's something, we'll get you together, family. Straight up. Just get with me. What you do, I tell you what, generalseti.com. Just, and just email me. And I'll get with you right after the live stream. That's real. All right. And so, when we saber rattle, when you see these nations saber rattling, you see what I'm saying? And it won't be long, you understand, before this shit pop off. And when it do, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be mass destruction. It's gonna be mass destruction out here. And so, this motherfucker can hit any goddamn it can hit any goddamn city in the United States. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It can hit any goddamn city in the United States. And with that possibility and this motherfucker popping them off, you know what I'm saying, every other 2 days, and then the United States sitting in the motherfucking out there in the man's water with all type of nuclear subs and shit. And they doing, and the reality is they doing the same shit. They doing the same shit with China. You see, they doing the same shit with China. And so, it ain't, where the fuck is we going with this shit? You see what I'm saying? Where the fuck is we going with this shit? So, today we have to envision a future for ourselves. You see, that's why a lot of people, they can't, listen, as long as I'm here, see, see, we have to intertwine our destinies with their destiny. You see, because a lot of motherfuckers say, oh, they ain't with, they ain't with the US, and we not. But as long as we here, what the fuck are we gonna do? We gonna root for the motherfucker to hit this bitch? Is that what you saying? I mean, make that make sense, you know? And so, yeah, we got ample time. We got ample time to deal with this. You see, we got ample times to deal with this ahead of time, but we have not done that. You see, we have not done that. And we need to figure out, as a people, in what direction our destinies is leading. But the reality is, these people got so much power. These people got so much power on the goddamn planet. You see what I'm saying? That even if they let off some goddamn missiles, that shit, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to hit in your goddamn nation. It don't even have to hit in your nation, man. That shit blowing the motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? That shit are blowing the goddamn wind. You think a motherfucker hit this motherfucker or you hit over there, man, the nations next to your ass gonna feel that. You see? Yeah. The nations next to you gonna feel that. So you got to know, that this, allowing this motherfucker to stay in the position that he in is a detriment. You see? Yeah. To stay in the position that he in is a detriment. And the crazy shit about it, a lot of these little rogue ass nations, but the United States is rogue too. They rogue. You see what I'm saying? They the only motherfucking nation on this bitch that actually dropped them. I believe. You see, they actually dropped a nuclear bomb on another nation. You see, dropping nuclear bombs on, but they done been detonating all this shit. Yeah. You say Jonathan Majors went to Yale. Did they ever find his father? Yeah, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I had to look into that. Whatever connections he got, it ain't gonna do his ass no good. It didn't help his ass in that goddamn verdict. You see what I'm saying? It didn't help his ass in that goddamn verdict. And so, yeah, we'll figure that one out. You know what I'm saying? I'll dig a little deeper to see if, what type of, whatever type of, if the nigga belong to some secret society or something. But it ain't gonna help his ass because they didn't already found his ass guilty. You understand what I'm saying? But, the United States is preparing for a big war. I'm just letting y'all know that. You see, that's how they do. You know what I'm saying? They preparing for a big war. It's about that time that they economy is fucking up. You see what I'm saying? The money, they done fucked over all the money. You see what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. They've been giving Ukraine billions of motherfucking dollars. And they're going to end up losing. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, they're going to literally, what the fuck are they, this is going to cause these motherfuckers to do some crazy shit. Because imagine you didn't invest it over, $10 billion, $15 billion. I don't know how many billions of dollars that they didn't invested in Ukraine. And you understand what I'm saying? Russia ends up winning the war. You see, taking over Ukraine. So you done gave away billions and billions and billions and billions of goddamn dollars. And you ain't gonna have a goddamn thing to show for it. This is the crazy shit. This is the crazy shit. They don't give a goddamn about you. They don't give a goddamn. You got the infrastructure of the United States falling down. Roads fucked up, bridges wobbling and shit. You see what I'm saying? The wind blow, motherfucking bridge wobble. You got potholes from all up and down the city streets and shit. You understand? Fire hydrants don't work. The goddamn lights is out on your guy. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. You know, motherfuckers. The food, the prices of food is through the roof. Motherfucking gas through the roof. Everything is through the goddamn roof. You see, it ain't supposed to be that way. Especially, when you taking billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars and investing. And they investing over there in Israel right now. They investing. You see, these motherfuckers is going to war over there. And I really don't give a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Because when our people is going through plights, they don't give a goddamn about what's going on in Africa. As we sit up here talk about Gaza and shit, all type of genocide going on in the Congo, genocide going on in Sudan. You got, they over there trying to squeeze Niger, Burkina Faso. You understand? Mali, they over there trying to squeeze African nations over there. You see, and so we supposed to look. We supposed to turn our heads. You see, yeah. It could. It ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. It could be. It could be. But the reality is, United States been at it with North Korea for a minute, and so I believe, that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I believe it could be, because they've been warned over there for a minute. You see, the reality is the United States is where Britain was when they realized that they could no longer maintain control over a lot of them colonies that they had, invaded and conquered. And so, it came to a point where, they used to brag about you know, how great the British Empire was, and that it was so wide and it was so huge that the sun would never set on it. But them days came to an end. You understand what I'm saying? Because those nations eventually developed, and the will, you know what I'm saying, and the will to be free. Yeah, but the Congo, yeah, you know what? Africa got to get its shit together. That's just all it is to it. Africa got to get its shit together. It's still too many niggas in power that's willing to dance for that Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. Yeah, the British is in South Africa. Yes, indeed, they in South Africa. Yeah, they went down there and jumped on the Dutch. Yeah, they went down there and jumped on. Oh, you was in South Korea? Yeah, my uncle was over there too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was in South Korea. I think he was over there for a year too. 1981, 1982. No, he was over there a little later than that though. He was over there a little later than that. I think he was over there in the 90s. Yeah, I think he was over there. I think he was over there in the 90s when when he went to Korea. He was over there, I believe, 1 year. I believe he was over there 1 year. I don't think it was no more than 2. Yeah. But yeah. But anyway, man, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just believe, in it, all them little ass nations, France and you know what I'm saying? They didn't just talk to, I looked at, they had a video up about France and they don't even have the capability to even really war with no goddamn body. They have to do quick strikes and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you look at Israel and France and shit, they don't have a large inventory of of missiles and shit and all that. Oh, you was in Korea too, 2006 to 2010. All right, you was over there too, huh? God damn, boy, y'all some soldiers. Y'all motherfuckers over there, nigga. Shit, Kim Jong Un say he gonna knock South Korea off the map. He say they keep playing around with him. He say he gonna knock South Korea off the damn map. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, the motherfucker, he fired it towards the United States. Yeah, he fired that motherfucker towards the United, not just to wake motherfuckers up. Yeah, it didn't have the distance, but that's what the fuck, the Japanese, uh, I believe it was one of their ambassadors and whatnot, but he spoke on that. He's saying that y'all keep firing these missiles, and these motherfuckers got the capability hitting the United States. And so what the fuck type of messages you sending? You see, you keep shooting these motherfuckers, and so they spoke to that. And so I don't know if it's some type of Illuminati escalation where they want people to be, yeah, they want people to be in fear and shit, or in this, that, and the third. But yeah, but North Korea ain't no hoe now. And they gonna need China support though. They gonna need China support for real. You know what I'm saying? They gonna need China's support. I know that first, when they went in, they had that first Korean War. You talking about technology, right after World War II. You see what I'm saying? And but the technology that they got nowadays, nigga, that shit like Star Trek compared to them days. You see what I'm saying? It's like Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? And, the type of damage that they can do, and to each other. But, North Korea just, pound for pound, you know what I'm saying? They gonna need help. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers over there, starving and shit and this, that, and the third. And so even if they needed recruits and shit, you know what I'm saying? The populace, yeah, yeah, yeah. Point. I already know. I already know. I already know. It's on that level. You see, but the beast want it that way. Don't get it twisted. The beast want it that way. When he get ready, when he know about what time, and I'm just saying it because I watched this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's ramping it up. He's ramping it up. I've been watching, just like I said, them motherfuckers is, believe me, they ain't gonna just put that shit on the news and shit. But man, they over there in that Pacific, they over there in that South Pacific, and man, listen here. They over there preparing for that war. Don't think they ain't. They preparing for that motherfucking war. And so, they saying that China, this is about, you could expect some just any day now. You know what I'm saying? Because each nation gonna have to look at it. What's best for them? When is it best for them to if they're gonna do, they gonna attack, if China gonna attack Taiwan, you understand what I'm saying? When is the best, and this is the best time for them to attack. You see, if they're gonna do any type of trying to, seize Taiwan, this is the best time, because if they wait any much longer, you see, and they let United States is on. Listen, it ain't up for us. This is our destiny is not tied with America. We here though. We here there. We here though. But our destiny is not tied with them. You know what I'm saying? Our destiny is separate. But some people is going, you know what I'm saying? They're going to sacrifice their destiny. You know what I'm saying? They're going to sacrifice their destiny to be with the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. That's just a given. You just got to know that. But everybody, when you see, you got to know, and you got to look to the future. That's why a lot of our people talked about separating. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a nigga in the street. If you know this nigga done been doing dirt and shit and this, that, and the third, niggas is looking for him and shit. it's not a wise thing to be, hanging out with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know when a motherfucker gonna pull up and try to clean his ass up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when a nigga, and so when you know a motherfucker dirty and you know a motherfucker ain't right and shit and this, down, and the third, you try to separate yourself as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? If it was homies in the street and shit, and yeah, niggas, and I'm, if you just a demonic nigga, motherfucker tell you, man, you got to stay. You got to keep it moving, nigga. You got to keep it moving. Motherfuckers is looking for you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you have to think about all the shit that the United States done. I just had to say that. But at the same time, we here. See, that's the dilemma. We here. We can't negate that they fucking over people. I mean, they got their own peoples that out there, like, you escalating the shit. What they doing. Like I say, I don't give a goddamn about Gaza. You see what I'm saying? We got African people, man, right here in America. We got a dilemma of black on black crime, and yes, it is us. But at the same time, it's also tied to our philosophy of staying here with this man after everything that he's done to us. You got niggas out here that's they think that tying niggas to the to this land over here. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but, these niggas ain't nothing but anchors, anchoring your ass down from making a wise decision to, ain't nothing wrong with looking elsewhere. You see what I'm saying? Wherever you at, nigga, it's going to be a stage of development. It ain't going to be easy for our people nowhere. You see, but, Africa is healing. And though it still got a lot of healing to do, it's healing. You can't expect, what our people done been through, and it's healing. And it's gonna be a whole lot of, it's still gonna be a whole lot of more death and destruction. Yet and still, because it's still a lot of purging of a necessary purging to get a lot of poison out of the minds of our people, and a lot, poison in the land. The soil is poison. You know what I'm saying? By, a lot of the, the demonic activity that's going on in Africa. You know what I'm saying? You got the political heads. They ain't changed since the days of Patrice Lumumba or not. When them brothers and was seeking independence in Africa, they was knocking down them leaders. You see, they was knocking down them leaders then. And so it's still the same way. They got, a lot of investment in Africa, a lot of necessary, resources is coming out of Africa. A lot of people don't know, a lot of that nuclear shit, man, that shit only is, it's certain shit, that you can only function that supersonic nuclear shit with certain type of resources, and a lot of that resources is coming out of Africa. You see, a lot of them, resources is coming out of Africa. And so, they got to have it. They got to have it if they want to. And see, that's one of the ways that, Africa need, because, by continuing to sell, and let these people have access to those resources, they allow them to continue to advance. You see, that's why they like to stockpile. They trying to get as much of it out of there as possible. They want to stockpile the resources. You see what I'm saying? They got, you think they got all type of storehouses and shit full of it where they can operate hundreds of years into the goddamn future. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think. And that's how they had to think. And that's what people that, but we talking about in a negative aspect, and then understanding that when you talk about going, and this is what they talking about. You see, they talking about finding other, other lands. That's right. They talking about finding other yeah, other planets. They talking about finding other planets. And so when you talk about that, the certain type of fuels and the shit that's on, you had to build them ships with and shit. A lot of that material is coming out of Africa. You know what I'm saying? So, in that and understanding that, we have to, and that's going to be hard. That's why you understand the Congo. The Congo is one of the, as far as minerals, is one of the richest nations, if not the richest nation on the planet in resources. Congo. That's understand that. The Congo is probably in resources the richest nation on the planet. And that's to this day, that's them spaceships. That's a lot of that material, man, is made from when you start dealing with that supersonic, that nuclear, yes, cobalt, all that uranium, plutonium, all them hard stones over there and shit. You understand what I'm saying? That that can stand so many, thousands and thousands of degrees of heat. The conductivity of these stones, you see what I'm saying, that causes them to be electric. You see, and so you can't continue to let them have access to that. You got to find an economy in something else. Yep, cobalt. Yeah, cobalt. I don't even know if they still got that documentary out there called Cobalt Blues, but you got to look at that. But they saber rattling over there, and it's gonna, eventually somebody gonna get the heart to fire some shit off. North Korea and United States been that zone over there. You see what I'm saying, has been the most volatile area in the world for the last like goddamn 40 something years. You see what I'm saying? And so if a motherfucking if a firecracker go off over that motherfucker, it could get real ugly. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, the way shit is right now, that for the United States to probably, to go to that level of warfare, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that hidden city is. They got a hidden city? You had to drop that one in there for me so I could check it out. Drop it in for me, whatever city, name of that city, drop it in for me. You see? And so, yeah, that's right. Yeah. But and the reality is, we can run, but we can't hide neither. We can run, but we can't hide. These people need to be taken out of authority, man. Straight up. That's what it boiled down to. Because you can go anywhere in the world. They got the ability, man, to damage this world where it probably would take 1,000 years to repair it. You see what I'm saying? For the world to repair itself. We don't know what this world would be like if these motherfuckers let all them bombs up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what this world would look like. So you got to think about that, man. We, one of the things is we let these people stay in power too goddamn long. That's what happened. Yeah. We let these goddamn people stay in we and I hear family down there, we do. We must control our resources. That's just nationalism. That's just proper management. That's just proper management. You got to quit feeding the beast too. Whatever they need to control, because ultimately they're using it to control you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reality. They ain't just buying resources to fuel their nation and shit. No, they buying resources to make weaponry and shit. You know? Yeah, that's what I was saying long. You know, China is tied directly to the United States. You see what I'm saying? They both is linked to each other. They both each other's number one trading partner. You know what I'm saying? And so shit, you know, you know, if you know, and nothing is gonna replace, you know, the United States for China. You know, if they go, you know, they must continue to grow. And so no, I don't see no other nation that's buying up all that shit like the United States. United States, you know, willing to let them sell any fucking thing they want over here. And that's how they got rich. Both of them got, but see, you know, while the average people suffered because they didn't build no manufacturing for people over here. Yeah, you know, yeah, yeah. Well, we do need some power. We need some solar power. Shit, we need some solar power. We need to find, yeah, we do. And you know what? They say necessity drives invention. You see? Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's wild out here. Most of this shit out here done been prophesized though. I used to watch them early goddamn uh all them goddamn what they call them, New World Order. And I remember I used to watch this one back in the day. They call that shit Iron Mountain and shit. I don't know, y'all. That's old though. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, it was put out by the Christians though. But you know, they was talking about how the communists and the UN was gonna try to take over the United States. And then you know, they was gonna, have martial law. They was gonna ban the Constitution and that the global the UN charter would take over and you would see they would disband the United States or they would join with the UN and they would be under the command of the UN and shit, and that they would come over here and take this. Yeah, they would come over here and take this shit over. You see, but I'm gonna tell you that one movie with Denzel, and I need to go watch that. When them, when they was in New York and them Arabs was terrorists and shit, and with the one with what's that white boy? What's it? Bruce Willis and Denzel Washington was in that movie. Yeah, that's another one when when the military took over this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? When this motherfucker was under military rule and shit, and they had the authority, and that the police and all of that shit, you understand, they didn't have no authority. That's true. That's right. They all have that. We ain't got no goddamn friends. We ain't got no friends. They all want Africa. And so they trying to come up with anything they can do to depopulate the motherland. And so yeah, family, we got some more heavy information. I just wanted to bring that up. Yeah. I wanted to bring that up to let y'all know to keep your eyes on it. And you should develop strategies around this shit because it ain't gonna be long. They ain't listen to me when I tell you this, and I know it to be a fact. It ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be long. Okay. When them motherfucking funds is low, that economy ain't right. And I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of times, and you got that motherfucker Biden, who is weak in his support and numbers. A lot of times they'll start a motherfucking war. You understand what I'm saying? In order, to gain, control, and they'll use that as a process. They all do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? They'll start that goddamn war. And a lot of times people won't change a president in the middle of a war. You see what I'm saying? Not that, yeah, yeah. I know what you talking about. What was his name? Was it Enoch? Yeah, but it was another movie too. But that's all right, family. We still out here. Yeah, they trying to impeach him. Yeah, well, they need to impeach all they at. All right, family. We'll be right back. We got some more firepower. Don't you go nowhere. This is General Sarasun said. He said, "Hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power."